What is going on, guys? We are back, and today we're going to be continuing our work on the ME system. But before we do that, I really need resources, especially Certus quartz. So we are going to be setting up an ender quarry, and I marked it out with fence posts. It's not super big. It's probably like, I don't even know, like 30 or 40 by 30 or 40. Maybe not even that much. But it'll get the job done, and it is right below our base, but because it's an ender quarry, it'll just replace everything with dirt, so it doesn't really matter. I wanted to keep it close, though, in case anything goes wrong on the first setup, whatever, but I think it should be fine. So you just throw the ender quarry down. We're going to mark it. Okay, so it got the boundary, and this tesseract should be fine for putting power in. I did make some more generators up there, so that we can run this and our ME system, but I don't plan on upgrading this at all. Okay, so this should be going now. It's going to send items only. It is going to, it's really not going to do anything with fluids, and it's going to only be receiving energy. Okay, so that should be good. It probably won't continue going until I finish the setup, just because it isn't going to have anywhere to put the items. So we got to come up here and hook it up to our ME system, actually. And what I'm going to do is hook this tesseract up to our ME system, so anything we need to go in here can just be put straight into this tesseract. And I guess I'll have to rename it because it's not really just my power anymore, but I have an ME interface to slap on there. So there we go, and we'll just throw that on there. So that should be good. Yep, there we go. It's being put in there. Now obviously we're going to have to sort through a lot of this, but I'll keep the cobble because why not? The only problem is this drive is going to fill up really fast. Now I don't really have the stuff necessary to get more storage cells right now, but obviously in the near future I will. So I'll probably end up cutting partway through the video and expand this a little bit. But there is another thing that I wanted to work on, and that is going to be automatically smelting down our ores. Now I don't have the specific ores on me, so it's going to be hard to filter them out until I get them, but I can make the automated setup, or at least start it. So we're going to use the alloy smelter and the sag mill, and I think it should be able to hook up over here. I'm not too sure if we're going to have enough wires to hook it up, because this one looks like it's full. Like this one has max channels on it, so that may be an issue, but we will see. We will see. So I want to hook it up under the floor because I like seeing all this stuff, but I mean the room's getting a little cluttered and these aren't really going to do much. So there should be room down here to hook it up, and we're going to need to pull energy out of here, so we're going to need to take an energy conduit, and I guess we can just throw it down like that, and then we're going to want the sag mill first, actually. So sag mill down first, and then there. Okay, so that's getting the power, and this is going to have to output to that side, and over here we are going to have to use an ME export bus along with, I am going to need to make some more cables, it would appear. Can I get this clicked on there? Yeah, we're gonna have to break this. There's actually no point in even having a cable there. That's weird. Okay, well I guess we can use this cable then. So that cable's gonna get put in there, and we're gonna need to throw in 2 capacity cards in here, just because I don't even know if this is gonna be enough room for all the ores we're gonna have. But basically, this is gonna pull stuff out, and I think this should work. We'll be able to see really quickly if I need to hook it up somewhere else, because it does look like this takes up a line. So if we throw tin ore in there and then just throw some tin ore in here, we'll be able to see if it pulls it out. Okay, so it does work. That's good. So I guess I don't really fully know how all these channels work, but because it looks like it takes up a channel here, and then over here it looks like it should be full when it touches down, but whatever. No problem. So it looks like it's working. And now all I'm going to have to do is go through here and filter out all these different ores that we want to be put in there. And eventually I may need another one or another export bus just to work in here. I don't know if you can add any more capacity because this already has all the slots open. So then all we're going to have to do is filter this back into here. And I think an easy way to do that is actually just pull it out and put it in the tesseract. and have that thrown back in there rather than circle it around. I think that should work. So if we break this right here, we're going to have to get down there a little bit, but we have a couple more item conduits in here. My inventory is a mess right now, guys, so be warned. Here, we'll break this and just get down here so we can see this a little bit better. So this side needs to be disabled. This side needs to be always extracting, and I need to get down. This side should be inserting. Is that right? Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised I was actually able to click on that. I did not think I was going to get that. No. No, I need to go lower. Okay, there we go. And clean this up a little bit. It's actually a little bit of a waste, but whatever. Okay, so that should be good. And obviously I'll have to get down there later, but does it not put it back in there? If I put it in the tesseract, can it not transport it like that? It's only receiving items. Huh. Okay, maybe I will have to filter it back around through this side. That's no matter though, actually, because I have an import bus right here. I don't know why I forgot about that. Whoops. Okay, so now I gotta grab my wrench. It's in here. Okay. And we gotta wrench that one off. And oh my gosh, we're gonna have to come down here again and wrench the other one off. Damn, there goes the power. No matter. Okay, so we can just cover this back up again, and we can use dirt down there now. Okay, so we'll just pull it out through here, which means I will need more cables. So we'll just put the import bus there. It should import everything out, and then we should be good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, guys, is go off camera, get some more resources. I'll finish this up here, and then we can jump back, do some more work on our ME system, hopefully upgrade the drive a little bit so we can get some more storage space, and yeah, talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, so we are back, and the quarry should be fully functioning now. All the ores should be getting cooked down. I did have to add a second export bus. You can see I only have one card in here right now, and there's only 3 ores in there, but I think there's a couple more that I still have to add. The other side is completely full, and if you look in here, you can see if we type ore, there's only 3 ores that are left in there. The rest just kind of go in there and then get pulled out like that one, but we have uranium, ferrous, and cinnabar, and cinnabar and uranium we really don't have a use for, and ferrous right now is better for us to keep in ore form. So for now I think we're set, but there's a couple things I want to do, but the first thing that I have to work on is because we added a lot right here attached to this side of our ME controller that it has finally used up all the channels. And unfortunately now if we try to craft something with the inscribers, it can put it in, but it cannot pull it out. You can see there's no blue or white lines on this smart cable right here, meaning there are no channels working for it. And I was wondering why my silicone wasn't getting put over there when I needed it, and that's because, yeah, it stopped working. Now, the way around this is to use a dense cable. Now, what this does is puts out 32 channels. So if I attach this at the corner right here, unfortunately, I won't be able to use this pattern terminal, but you'll be able to use 8 channels on the bottom here and 8 channels on the side. So I think what we're going to do is break this and break that. Then we're going to put down another cable over here and the dense cable right there. And you can see right away this stuff reconnects and it should be working again. Now once I get enough of these cables, I'm going to dye them blue, but for now we're just going to leave it gray. And I don't know if you can ever attach any of the screens or the terminals to it, but I guess for now we really can't. So I'm going to throw the crafting terminal right there, and you know what, we'll just throw the pattern terminal right there too. I was going to throw it over here, but there's really no point. So yeah, this stuff is working. I threw in 2 double layer capacitors just to make it go a little bit faster. Not that we really need it, but I wanted to clear out a lot of the ores that were in here originally, and they had built up a little bit. So we can cover this up now. We're not going to need to use that again. It's pretty funny because you can see some particle effects, yeah, coming through the floor, but whatever. I usually don't have particles on, but you know. So I guess this is our new setup now. Should be working perfectly though. And another thing I wanted to play around with is using a, what is it called? A molecular assembler. Now these things look awesome. They look absolutely awesome. And I'll put one down up here. So I guess we're going to need power for it. Oh, is there a broken piece of glass there? No. Okay, it just looked, it's hard to see against the black sky. But these things look awesome. I don't know. I believe it needs power, so we need to keep one pushing in the side. And then we're going to need to use the ME interface going in the top. You can put it in the side too, but it doesn't really matter. Sorry if you guys heard that. That was my phone going off. But yeah, so we can put this in the top, and let's see if I can do this right. Gotta hold shift 2. Damn it. Okay. Let's just put this on here. Nice and easy. There we go. Okay, so hook it up like that. Now, basically what you do is these, okay, it's kind of hard to explain, but these are like crafting tables for automated crafting, whereas like over here, the inscribers, we can use automated crafting for these because all it has to do is put a piece in here. It doesn't need to use a 3x3 crafting grid. It just needs to put one piece in the slot the only slot it fits in, and then it pulls it out. So if you want to craft something like what I want to craft, which is a piston, you need to make a pattern for it, and you need to use the pattern terminal. And here, I'll just throw, I already have the pattern in here. Whoops, this one's pattern terminal. I already have the pattern set. Unfortunately, I don't know if it'll use any type of wood, but if you look, you need to have it on crafting pattern and not on, I don't want to click on it because I feel like it might change this, but here, we'll hit this, not on processing pattern. So you have it on crafting pattern, makes a piston, we encode it, take it out, and like the other times, we can access the interface, throw it in here, and we should be good. Now this thing lights up, this thing's fucking awesome. But if we come down here then, I do have pistons in my inventory right now, so hopefully there's none in here. Whoops, I want to take crafting. Okay, so yeah, piston. So let's request 3. So we do have 9 wood, so we can throw that in there, and there we go. You can see it should have crafted 3. So yeah, okay, so it did craft 3, so that's nice. We can throw another 3 in there. And something I realized just now is that we have a lot of dark oak wood, but I don't want to make that all into planks right now, and it'll be in wood, especially once we make a tree farm. So something that would probably be pretty useful would be to make a pattern just to turn wood into wood planks. And I know that sounds kind of useless, but then if we make a piston and there's no wood in there, it'll automatically craft the wood planks first, and then it'll put them in the piston. And we're always going to have iron, we're always going to have redstone, and we're always going to have cobble. So right now we're going to need, not gold, we're going to need some glowstone. What else does a pattern need? We're going to need, we already have pure Certus quartz. We're actually going to have to use some regular, do we have enough? You can't pulverize those. I guess we're going to have to take charged Certus quartz, which is a little unfortunate, but I don't really care. So we're going to have to pulverize some of this. I think you can pulverize charged Certus quartz, right? Does it just make, okay, yeah. So it's the same as pulverizing regular Certus quartz. Okay, so we'll take that, and I'm going to have to go get some more nether quartz so that I can make this, but for now it's fine. Not super worried. And then we are going to need some iron. Okay, and that should be good. So it should be like this, that, along the bottom, and there. And there is our blank pattern. Okay, so now we can come into our pattern terminal, take the dark oak wood, make that, encode the pattern, and throw it up here. And then we can test this out and see if it actually works. Okay, so we can craft wood, so let's say we go with a piston. Let's take these out, and let's say we want to craft 5. So it needs to craft, it should be using up 2 of these then. Oh no, it actually can just do it in 1. Interesting. I guess it's because it's one piece using it. So maybe that's how it works. Maybe you need 1 of these per piece, but in the other ones it was using 2 different pieces, so I needed 2 different ones. Interesting. And now we should be at, this should put us up to a total of 11 pistons. Wow, okay, so that's really, really nice. So what I'll probably end up doing off camera is just setting up a buttload of these with a lot of patterns and stuff that we can use, because these seem to make things a lot easier. Now this room is getting a little crazy, but you know, I actually think it looks pretty cool. Obviously I'm gonna have to expand this, and what I'll probably end up doing is expanding it into this area over here. I don't know an effective way if I'm gonna have to wire it over or what, but you know, I'll get the job done eventually. But I'm really liking the way this room is turning out, guys. Now one thing I wanted to address, and I doubt you guys are probably still watching, but the guy that commented on the video last episode that said that I do have white noise, that white noise in my opinion is very minimal. It's not noticeable unless you have the video up really high, and it's kind of unavoidable because I'm almost positive it's my computer running in the background with the fan, and my mic just picks that up. And because I use Windows Movie Maker, there's really no effective way to edit that out. I know in other programs, like if I was using Sony Vegas, I think you can record your white noise and then record your voice and subtract the white noise from your voice, and that kind of gets rid of it. But if it's really that much of a problem, I can do that, but I don't think it's that bad. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much, but you know, I just thought I'd let you guys know. But so that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you guys have been enjoying us working on the ME system. I'm really liking it. I haven't really gone this deep into the ME system before. I just kind of use it for storage. So the whole automated crafting thing is new to me. So that's why I'm pretty excited about it. But yeah, we're going to keep up with this in the next coming episodes, guys. But if you have anything specific you want to see, feel free to post it in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and I will talk to you guys later.